Big fancy word at you this early in the morning: semigration. Semigration. People moving from one part of the country to another, or if you're from Joburg, it's like moving to Pretoria. It's as scary. Now, that's been a bit of a reality in South Africa. COVID-19 also accelerating the various moves, with a lot of businesses now moving down to Cape Town. The alternative securities exchange for Africa Exchange, or 4AX, is following suit as well. Let's find out why. It's always a pleasure to have Mr. Eugene Booysen joining us here on the South African Morning. Eugene, hello to you. So I could see some viewers at home, as I said, the CEO of the Cape Town Stock Exchange, a few of them lifting their eyebrows about what is a Cape Town stock exchange. We'll talk semigration in a moment. I understand that something big coming up end of September this year. Tell me about that.
So that's right, Gareth. We are rebranding and we are moving to the city of Cape Town. Some people may ask why. Well, for us, it's about partnering with the mother city. We think the mother city, just like 4AX and soon to be Cape Town Stock Exchange, is about technology development, innovation, and growth in the underlying economy. And it's on the back of that that we're looking to make that move. We think there's real opportunity around leveraging the mother city and Cape Town. In terms of our rebrand, when we initially launched, it was AltX, A2X, ZARX, and 4AX. Everyone got infatuated with the X. But we think there's a real recognition that comes with the city you're in or the country you're in terms of the stock exchange brand.
Let's talk about this semigration trend, though, that I was speaking to our viewers about a little bit earlier. It seems those who are in the position, who can do it, who have a little bit more money in the wallet than the average Joe, coming down to their holiday homes, their holiday pads, but they're taking their businesses with them down to Cape Town and the Western Cape. Why? What is happening down there that everybody wants to come down there for their business? Is it the rest of the country is just so badly run, or the Western Cape is just so well put together?
So for us, the decision was purely commercial. So when we looked at the move down to Cape Town, we were looking for an opportunity around our rebrand. I guess I may be what you call a Gauteng nationalist as opposed to a Cape nationalist. I've lived here for 49 years. I don't have the benefit of a home down in Cape Town. But for our staff, for our clients, for our issuers, we tested this on them, and all of them seemed favorable with it. I think the people need to remember, with an exchange, I'm not as sure where you're located makes as big a difference. We're looking to attract listings, whether you're based in Constantia, Cornubia, Centurion, or even Cairo. We're looking to tap into the Silicon Cape. We're looking to tap into the technology development that's happening. We're looking to attract those companies to the exchange. We're targeting 100 million to 2 billion companies. And there's a huge upswell of companies that fit that demographic based in the Western Cape, but also in the rest of Africa. I can't speak to the Western Cape government. I can't speak to Westgrow and the mother city in terms of how accommodating they've been, in terms of allowing 4X to make the move and putting everything in place that it's making it as easy as possible for ourselves.
Let's just talk a little bit, if I could, just about the naming of this. And this is going to be my next question, but you sort of addressed what I was going to ask you now. When you talk about the Cape Town Stock Exchange, I'm sure you've heard the comments, haven't you, Eugene, about the Western Cape thinks it's a different province, it's different to the rest of the country. When you hear Cape Town Stock Exchange, my first thought was, okay, so this is going to be a StockX, but only for Cape Town businesses. It almost had a bit of a us versus them tone, but that's not what this is. Is that correct? That's not what this is.
That's correct. I mean, Cape Town's emerging, Silicon Cape and Cape Town's emerging technology hub for the rest of Africa. We're seeing it now surpass Kenya and Nigeria in terms of prominence. We think that trend continues and accelerates. But the rest of South Africa and the rest of Africa, in terms of generating those entrepreneurs, those innovators, those job creators, in terms of that segment, 100 million to 2 billion, we feel massively underrepresented in the listed space. The Cape Town Stock Exchange has a license to do both listed equity and listed debt. And we think as a portal to attract these businesses, we've created the underlying technology process, ease of access, simplicity within the listing rules, to make it a really viable proposition for them to list their company and hopefully raise their equity or reduce their cost of capital.
Are you a competitor or are you an addition to the very well-known JSE?
So I think we're in addition. I think capital transformation in South Africa is going to gradually evolve over the next few years. I think we're seeing the emergence of new stock exchanges globally, all of them targeting very specific areas of the market where they bring a significant value proposition. I think only Friday I saw another stock exchange launching in Beijing, which was going to specifically also target SME and small cap counters. So the space is big enough. We think the addressable market related to SMEs and mid-cap and small caps is 2 trillion just within South Africa. And of that, the JSE only currently targets about 15% of that space. So a significant opportunity for us to participate alongside the JSE without even the requirement to go head on.
Yeah, okay, so I'm glad we're clarifying exactly why the move is taking place. I know we're talking about possibly the end of September this year, Eugene. Last question to you. Are you able to give us a date? Can we be there for the opening bell?
We are opening 30th of September at the Woodstock Exchange in Cape Town. So we look forward to seeing you all there. We'll be at the fanfare, and we also expect to have an additional listing on that same date. So TWK has announced they'll be listing on the Cape Town Stock Exchange and want to be the first listing.
It's a massive listing, and all the best as well as CEO of the Cape Town Stock Exchange. It's for the country, it's for the world. It's just going to be based in Cape Town. Don't get a fright. It's not just for the Capies, it's for all of us as well. Mr. Eugene Booysen, what a pleasure. All the best with the Semigration down to Cape Town.